Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Chris here. Going to be looking at Bitcoin on the 4 hour. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. If you guys could like, subscribe, all that, I really appreciate it. So guys, what I wanted to talk about today, basically this goes out to the Bitcoin bulls. Bitcoin bulls, you got to be careful. Okay, now's not the time to be monkeying around, if we can say it that way. We've really been working in this channel here, and you can see on the 4 hours how we've been going up, and then we're going down, then we're trying to get up through it again, then we're coming back down. And this spike here last night, guys, that was just an artificial spike. And you can see with this wick, and then you see this candle right here, guys, and we had a nice fall. And you can even see the moving averages, how we're starting to bend down a little bit. So I want you guys just to be aware of that. You can also look at the MACD, how it's going to the negative right now. The histogram's going to the negative. The RSI is pointing down. This is a time just to be careful. We have increasing bear volume right here. So you see this candle here, guys, it essentially wiped out this whole candle right here. So I want you guys just to be aware of these things. I know that the Bitcoin ETF, one of them, the news is coming out tomorrow. And obviously, guys, we know if it is approved, there's probably going to be some type of spike or pump. And for the people who already probably know, guys, you know, the insider traders and whatnot, it is what it is. We're in a pretty unregulated market, and it's going to happen how it's going to happen. And then if it's denied, there's probably going to be another significant dump here, and we could come down here and easily test this low of 58.64 around in that range. And you'd see that by the breakout of this channel as well, guys. So always pay attention to that. But you know, you can't let Bitcoin continue to fool you. You know, you're either going to be a long-term investor where you just say, I'm going to hold on to this, or you're going to try to protect some of your capital, guys, and be in cash in moments like this where we're kind of trading in this, you know, this channel where we're just kind of going up and down, sideways, not really, you know, doing a ton. We got that artificial spike here, guys, and we had the sell-off today. So, you know, Bitcoin's fooled many people many times when you have this spike and then all of a sudden just a huge dump, or a dump then a big spike. Like, anything can happen in this game. So be really careful and remember to preserve your capital, because you can't be in this game if something crazy happens. I mean, if we don't use protective stops on some things, then we could wake up the next day and say you're in Bitcoin at 6,400. It could be down to 5,800 or lower really quick. And if we break through that low of 5,800, we definitely could fall to 5,000 and test that as a psychological number. You know, that's a really big psychological number. It took us a while to break through it when we were trying. And once you break through it, then it was like the next move to 10 was quick. So I want you guys to know that we need 5,000 to hold if that's the case. First, here's what we're looking at, guys. We would want this to hold where it's at right there, and we got the 50 moving average at 6,411, so we want to hold that. And then we have right here at about 62.26, and then we have that low of 58. And then, guys, I think it's just that drop, or we may have one more support. I think right down in here, guys, we had that double around 57 or whatever. But if it breaks that, then it's definitely going to go down to $5,000 in my opinion. So what I'm telling you to do now, guys, protect your capital, stay in the game. That's the main thing. I'm going to be paying attention to this 4 hour here, seeing what's going on, but I'm definitely not in a long position right now with everything going on. There's been no clear sign. This candle has been wiped out. So, you know, that can just be those artificial spikes where the big whales come in, put their money in, pump it up, take it out. You know, it moves $500 or whatever it did. Let's see. Or yeah, guys, close to, you know, $400 or $500, and then what happened? So just pay attention to that. Really pay attention to the moving averages, the directions that they're going. Let's look at the 1 hour. Just look at the moving averages here. There we go, guys. I'm sorry about that. So here's our 1 hour. You can kind of still see that channel that we're working in, and where are the moving averages right now, guys? They're over top ahead. So they're overhead resistance. Look at the MACD. You see this right here, guys? Almost looks like we're having a little double bottom, but I wouldn't trust that right now. We don't have volume to back up a nice little move, so that could just be a temporary relief. You know how the RSI has to cool down a little bit because that was a pretty straight dump. So pay attention to those things. We got tweezer tops up here. Pay attention to those. Moving averages overhead. Not much volume to the positive side. You can just see the spikes here. But that's what I'm looking for, guys. You know, I want to see clear confirmation either way. And I actually want to do a video about, you know, how to be a bear in a situation like this. If you want to stay in the cryptocurrency market and you want to make money and say we're going to continue this bear trend, then there's definitely ways to be able to profit when you see things like we've been seeing going on. You can ride the bear, guys, essentially is what it is. You can short this market, and every time, say on the daily or whatnot, when the price gets up to these moving averages, guys have been shorting and it's falling even more. So it's just in reverse of the bull market, to where you're buying when they hit these moving averages and they're acting as support. So it's just basically the opposite, guys. And that's a video I may do just to show people that there is another option. So God bless each and every one of you. Take care. Have a wonderful day.